What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. And we are out of the office today, actually. So it's not Chicks in the Office. Get it? Little pun, Chicks out of the office. Before we get into today's episode, Chicks in the Office is presented by Microsoft Copilot. Like I said, before we get into the episode, talking about this week's show, all the topics we have to get into, we need to talk about the thing that is keeping everyone's lives organized right now, and that is Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Absolutely, because the world moves fast. Your workday moves even faster. Pitching products, analyzing data, drafting reports. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work, built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps that you use, helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through the clutter and clear the paths to your best work. We're starting to get perhaps a glimpse at some warmer weather here in New York coming up. Maybe a nice Sunday, a nice Monday. Get ahead of the game. Make sure you're all caught up in everything from work this week so that you can fully enjoy your weekend. And Microsoft Copilot makes it so easy to do that because it'll just help you with all those tasks that you need to finish.
Exactly. And you can learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot. We have started our tour. Charlotte, you were a freaking blast Tuesday night. Thanks to everybody who came out to the show. And we'll be back on the road next week. Noah, if you're watching on YouTube, Noah is holding up a hilarious sign somebody made of him as Punch the Monkey. And now going forward,
God,
we will
I'm so
only
glad
be
you saved that.
Thank God, we're going to hang it up in the studio.
I also took the Murray one home for my mom.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, everyone's signs are so freaking creative. We honestly have the best listeners in the entire world that are always putting in like the best effort at our shows. And it was so fun. Charlotte, we really did have a blast. It was such a great start to the tour. Tickets are still on sale now. We have Ashley Hess from Girls Gotta Eat joining us in Seattle. We announced that. Tickets are on sale. San Diego guests to be announced very soon as well. But besides all of that, how are we feeling, guys?
Yeah. I'm pumped for Ashley. I think that's going to be so much fun. I wonder if she's celebrating her honeymoon right now. I wonder if, when people like, I feel like I wonder if she's changing her name. I know that that's none of my business, but I just always am like, especially when people get married. But no, I'm pumped for Ashley to do it. That's going to be so much fun. Other than that, I'm good. I'm on like, I was perhaps a top 5 hangover coming home from Charlotte on Wednesday. I don't even know where I am. I'm like, cancel everything, like clear my schedule. Like I just.
Fran, before you continue on about your hangover, besides the hangover, we are going to be giving you that Friday energy presented by Planet Fitness because I'm fully loaded with energy. So yeah. I'm gonna give it today. At least for that it's Friday energy. Yeah, but what is it? Is it the stomach, the head? It's everything.
It was straight up everything. Woke up with the headache, that turned into the nausea. And you know what happened? The absolute trifecta. I got back to my apartment, realized I got my period.
Oh,
which was just a real kick in the dick for the way that I was already feeling.
The old hangover period combo.
Oh God, it was it was so brutal. I thought maybe I would be, I made it to the airport. I was like, okay, we couldn't have been at a farther gate at the Charlotte airport. I walked what felt like miles to get to this gate. The same one we came into. Remember how far away that was? We left from the exact same gate.
Wow. Doing that hungover.
And hungover was not good because I didn't even know where I was going. At one point, I walked completely down the wrong corridor. I made it to a dead end. I said, this isn't my gate. I had to turn around. Went back. And it was funny because after the show, Tuesday, I had gone and met Sally and Molly. Austin and Shep were also in town doing something with the Hornets. So we met them for a drink, and we realized that Austin and it wasn't just one drink, and then Austin and Shep were like, we're going back to New York tomorrow too. They're on the same flight. Austin sitting behind me, Shep sitting next to me. I'm so hungover, and Shep's a lovely guy, but the chit chat. I'm like. I'm asleep.
Oh no. When you're hungover, you don't want to get sat next to somebody that you know.
Exactly. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, the problem was I was like, I could throw up and I just need to sit I need to sit in silence. I cannot talk.
Yeah.
And not think about throwing up.
Yeah, I removed myself from that. I did not go out after the show. I had an early flight on Wednesday, headed to Florida earlier than you guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to go back to my room, maybe order some room service, watch some TV on my iPad, cuddle up.
Did you order room service?
I actually ended up falling asleep pretty fast. So I was going to order room service. And then I thought, you know what? I can hit the hay right now. Why not? I got to be up at like 6 a.m. Shit. And I had a lovely sleep.
Yeah, that's nice. That's real. Look, I had a fucking blast. Like I had fun going out. So it's not like I didn't, but you know, perhaps the Jello shots was an unnecessary ending to my evening.
Right.
That'll just paint the picture for everybody and how I was feeling on Wednesday.
You know what? Jello shots on a Tuesday night. Why the hell not?
Yeah, and you know the Hornets won, so it was like there's a bunch of people in town being like, "Woo, go Hornets!" And we were like, "Yeah, go Hornets!"
Yeah, woo, go Hornets!
Just
I learned the saying for the Panthers is "keep pounding," which I found to be interesting. And
keep pounding.
Obviously, there was no short of me mentioning "keep pounding" at least 20 times throughout the show.
So fair.
I made it a drinking game. Drink every time I say "keep pounding."
Yeah, it's
keep
only
on pounding. You're
just the person that finds out something like that. Like that's gonna stick with you.
On stage, I was like, oh, this one's sticking for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But we had a blast. Sally and Molly were fantastic, and we had a ton of fun. So thanks to everybody that came to the show in Charlotte.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Love meeting you guys. Love hanging out, and can't wait to meet more of you next week. It's so fun getting to see everyone in person, and it's just so nice because I love when people are like, I feel like we're friends. I'm like, I feel like we're friends. You know, we all are like meeting for the first time, but it feels like we all know each other. So it's so much fun. And yeah, so tickets are on sale. So make sure you get those. We'll see you again next week. We do have a great show we're going to get into. I'm in Florida right now visiting my parents, my in-laws as well. Matt is about to be here. He was in Arizona. He interviewed.
He really didn't hype that up enough. What he was doing.
I know.
Well, I feel like he was like, "Oh, I'm going to Arizona, film some stuff with them, like baseball players." And then I see like he's with like the USA team. He's talking to Michael Phelps.
Yeah. He was doing stuff with the USA baseball team. He interviewed Michael Phelps, a couple other baseball players. He, saw Aaron Judge. It was all very, very cool. But it was so funny because, he interviewed Michael Phelps, and my dad was like, "Oh, what's Maddie up to? Like, who do you get to talk to?" And I was like, "Oh, Michael Phelps." And he was like, "What do you mean, Michael Phelps?" I said, "Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is there." And he's like, "Why would Michael Phelps be there, Maria? Michael Phelps is on the." He's like,
honestly, fair.
Honestly, my brain short circuited because I was like, I go, maybe he's playing. My dad goes, "Why the fuck would Michael Phelps be playing?" I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's super fair. It would be like
asking me questions.
Oh yes. My first question would be, why is Michael Phelps at it's baseball?
Yeah. Obviously, Michael Phelps is not playing. And I was, silly enough to be like, wait, Michael Phelps is not playing. Right? When you know the answer to something, but you just have to like double check.
But there's some weird things like that. Like, you know how in the Summer Olympics there's a flag football? Like that's the thing now?
It's new.
But you know who the number one ranked flag football quarterback in the country is right now?
Who?
Rajon Rondo, the former basketball player.
The
Celtics.
Point guard?
Yeah. So he's gonna be like,
see, that's what they can sometimes play other sports. We've seen it before. Football players playing baseball and baseball players playing football.
Swimming to baseball, I've never seen.
A little different. I've never seen that done before. I thought Michael Phelps is a baseball player now. No,
although in his interview with Marty, he did tell him that he was the home run, he won the home run derby or something in middle school.
Yeah, it's funny. No,
there you go.
I'm super pumped up for him. It's super cool. But we're here in Florida, and I had to watch the Love Is Blind finale, or Who Gets Married, and Nano was so captivated by this entire experiment when he saw the name come up, he was like, Love is Blind. And I explained it to him. I have videos. I've never seen this man so into a TV show, like jumping up to see if they say yes.
He's got to watch the pods.
At one point, he cried when a couple said yes.
Aww.
And then when a couple said no, he was like, shit, now I can't cry.
You should show him. I'm pretty sure there's Love is Blind Italia.
Honestly, that would be probably better
Like, that's
suited.
on Netflix. Like, I think you can watch Love is Blind Italy.
That would be better suited for him to understand. So honestly, that has been quite the entertainment for me, was watching Nano watch Love is Blind for the first time. But we are going to talk about what happened and who said yes and who said no. We're going to get into that recap. And we do have some other topics we're going to get into. Britney Spears, DUI. Very, very upsetting. Rausch gets Maura, Higgins, her Birkin, and they go on Watch What Happens Live. There's a new Netflix show, Squid Game VIP, with an interesting cast. We got the new Real Housewives of New York cast. We have the Love is Blind weddings, and we have a great game of trivia. So let's get into the topics. We have started 2026 out strong with our fitness goals. Get into the gym, even on the weekends, even on the days that we don't want to. And the perfect place for you to start, if you haven't started already, it's never too late. You could start at Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free environment where you're free to get strong your way and on your own time. You can feel your strongest, your best self, with the best in-class equipment for a full workout, whether you want to do strength training, loving strength training right now, cardio, always nice to mix in some cardio. You just want to stretch. Sometimes getting a good stretch in just feels right. They have everything you need. They have the plate-loaded strength machines. They have free weights, cable towers, upper and lower body strength machines, treadmills, stair climbers. You want to do the cardio on there. They have it all at Planet Fitness. And most locations are even open 24 hours. So if you're thinking, sometimes you're just like, I don't know when I'm going to fit it in my day. And then you get reminded that these places are open 24 hours and maybe we can find the time. It's a $15 a month membership. There's over 2,800 locations. And it's the perfect place to start if you haven't already, or if you just want to keep that journey going. And just a reminder, we're all strong on this planet, so you can join today in club, online, or in the free PF app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club, so check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 7 with a parent or guardian. So this was news that you just didn't want to see today. You open up your phone, you see the first article on Instagram when you hit refresh, and it says Britney Spears arrested for DUI in California.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not good at all, and it's making me feel upset.
I could make a toxic pun, but I'm not going to.
You nailed it perfectly right there.
Not even going to justify it with a laugh.
Like that yeah. So
All right. All right. Cut yourself off while you're ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't need to be talking about her toxology report. You're pushing it.
Yeah.
No, it's really sad because I feel like it's probably been months now where we see Britney on social and it's sort of like you look at it and it's like, is everything okay? Mm-hmm. But there hasn't been any crazy news or anything that terrible. So you're like, okay, I mean, is it eyebrow raising? Yes, but maybe she's okay and whatever. Then you see this and you're like, ooh, okay, not okay. This is not good. Do not like to see that this is happening for Britney right now. I was reading a Page 6 article that was like, sources are saying that ever since Kevin Federline's book came out and his memoir of just saying all these things about Britney and how it sort of made her spiral after all of that, because this source was saying in Britney's mind, she's been pretty supportive. She's given him a lot of money, and he's still doing another, in my mind, cash grab of a book of just writing shit about Britney and hoping that people will read it for that reason, because I don't really think a lot of people are picking up his memoir if it wasn't for that.
No,
so yeah, it's not good, and you just worry about Britney, and you just want her to be okay, and hopefully this is I don't know, learning experience. Is that like a bad thing to say? I don't like, she's obviously should not be drinking and driving.
No, I mean, this whole thing is so sad because when it comes to Britney Spears, when you see the things that she posts online, it's one of those things that because she has been through so much in her life and we are always rooting for Britney, that you don't want to immediately judge her or speculate and be like, is she okay? Even though the posts that she's posting are seemingly screaming, I'm not okay. But we all kind of give her that grace because she had been through so much. And now with this, and I think you're absolutely right about Kevin Federline. I think it is a cash grab. It's like, who's picking this up? If you're not putting anything about Britney in it, it's like, obviously it's a fucking cash grab, and it's sort of pathetic at this point. But as for Britney and the DUI, it's messed up. You don't do that. But then at the same time, we feel bad for Britney, because it's like, clearly she has been through so much, is still going through so much. We don't know who in her life can she trust. She feels that way as well. It's been very clear. Who can she trust in her life? Who's going to guide her at a time like this?
Yeah.
So it's all very sad. And it's just not something you want to see. You really don't at all. You want Britney to be on the right path. And this is certainly not that.
Yeah, agreed. You open that up, like you said, and see it, and you just go, oh no.
Right. You're just like, oh, Britney, come on. No.
Yeah.
You just hope I just hope she has somebody in her life that she can trust, And
I really don't know if she does.
And I don't know if she does. And everyone has not everyone, but a lot of people have screwed her over and have done her so dirty that it's just incredibly hard.
Definitely. I think a lot of people go into her life with ulterior motives too. So it's hard to really be the right judge of character. And then even people who do mean well, I'm sure it's extremely hard for her to trust people. And you just don't know what's going on inside the house. Because at this point, like you see the videos of the dancing and all these things, and you're like, what's happening inside the house? Like, doesn't seem like it's something good. And it's just, I don't know if she's drinking a lot and anything like that, like just obviously not great. So
yeah, that is not fun news. But moving on to some more fun news, because this was honestly quite the saga, very entertaining. It seems like it will now come to a close. In the Traders reunion, it was revealed that Rob had promised to get Maura a Birkin, and the promise has been delivered. This is a pinky promise that he did keep. He was able to secure a Birkin for her with the help of Lisa Rinna. They were able to get it in New York City. Rob said that he initially was going to have to fly to Paris to pick it up, and he was going to go do it. That's how dedicated he was. Then they ended up getting help in New York City. And, I only really learned this within this past year. I think we talked about it on this show, that when it comes to getting a Birkin, you can't just go buy one, which I think I still can't wrap my head around that. It's still something I don't understand. But you can't just walk into a store, even if you have the money, and buy one. You have to be, quote unquote, approached or, know somebody. And it's a whole thing. They did need the help of Lisa Rinna, who is very well connected, to be able to secure this bag. She wanted a burgundy Birkin. She even wore the lip to match on Watch What Happens Live. And then Rob hand delivered it to her on Watch What Happens Live with gloves on. He did the proper execution of it because, you're not supposed to touch the bag. And he had the gloves on and everything. And Maura got to hold it up and Watch What Happens Live. And then, honestly, iconic as well, after that, they walked out of Watch What Happens Live to a ton of paparazzi because everyone's following them around at this point. And Maura wore a shirt that said, "I'm dumb?" ? And she held up the Birkin. Rob stood next to her. Rob was a little tipsy on Watch What Happens Live, which was like so cute and fun to watch. I loved this whole night. This whole Wednesday night between these two was so fun to watch.
It was. They did seem to have a blast. And I'm glad Rob was able to get the bag. I think when you see it is very tricky. You can't just walk into Hermes and walk out with a Birkin. So I believe, it was not secondhand, but like a store where you can obviously get these bags that are in fantastic condition, probably either brand new or resold or whatever it is.
This one had not been used.
Yeah, the market for these bags is insane. I saw people online trying to speculate on how much this bag cost, and I saw a bunch of different numbers, but somewhere in like the $15,000 to $20,000 range is what I kept seeing. So it's an expensive bag. It's not just any bag. That's why
Very
it's like
expensive.
if you don't get it, you're like, oh, Maura, you just got a purse. Like I don't really know if that equals what happened on the show. It's like, oh, he bought you a bag. Cool. It's like, no. It's not just any bag. It has a high value and it'll probably only become more valuable. So it's an asset. It's an asset.
Yes.
That Maura will have for her life. And I appreciate Rob really committing to this and doing this. Wasn't quite sure what Jake Shane had to do with it, but Jake Shane was there too.
Jake Shane is everywhere. Jake Shane is somehow everywhere at once. He's interviewing Nick Jonas. He's on Broadway. He's with Rob.
He really is doing it all.
He's with Hailey Bieber. He's writing Hulu. Jake Shane is everywhere.
He's the busiest man in America.
He
It just
really
came out
is.
that he's one of the hosts for the Vanity Fair Oscars party red carpet.
He is everywhere.
He is everywhere, and he was in that store making sure everything went according to plan.
I wonder if Rob's going
Birkin.
on Therapist, because maybe that's why they were together.
Right. That's very possible. That's very
or
possible.
Jake Shane was just keeping an eye out on Rob, making sure he got the right Birkin.
That's also facts too. It's like maybe Rob didn't trust himself to go by himself and know what to do. Because yes, he said Lisa Rinna helped procure this prized possession, but to actually go pick it up in the store and look at it and check it and whatever the whole thing is perhaps the whole process. I don't know. I don't have any of these. So they walk out and every moment was a picture, right? They're walking out of the store together. You see the bags makes it to Watch What Happens Live. He opens it up. Everybody was thrilled. Honestly, Maura's face was like the pure shock over this bag seemed stronger than the shock she had when she found out Rob was a traitor. Like her facial expressions, she was pumped and she won. It was very cute. I'm very happy for her.
Do you guys have Birkin bags?
No.
I mean,
are you fucking nuts?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Honor that you would think we would have.
I'm glad you think we would, but no, sorry, Bob.
No, you have to like I was saying before, like you can't just like get a Birkin. Like
it's like the Rolex thing.
Yeah, and also
Yes,
not to be this person, but I am.
I know what you're going to say. You don't like this way they look. I don't really either.
It's just kind of like I don't understand visually what is so special about them. I think there are so many bags that look like this.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? But I think it's like the whole thing that comes with it.
Wouldn't
you know what I mean?
Like if you're carrying around like a $10,000, $15,000 bag, like I feel like that's not fun because then you're worried. I'd be worried about that everywhere I go. Like you're gonna put it down on the ground. Like
here's the thing: so many people don't ever actually use them as a bag. Like a lot of the more expensive
it's like a
ones,
decoration.
It's you people collect them. They have them as like you can pass them down to your children. It's like, if you have a really, really nice watch, you're not wearing that watch every single day. That's not your everyday watch. It's maybe your special occasion watch. Yeah. Same thing with a bag like this. It's like it's a special occasion bag. It's not the bag you're carrying around while you're walking to work every day.
But Jane Birkin herself used it as a beach bag.
Yes, well, none of us are as iconic as Jane Birkin, I suppose.
Wait, how old is Jane Birkin?
Dead.
Oh, she's dead? Jane Birkin.
Yeah.
Question mark? Dead, totally, no?
I think.
Yeah. She died in 2023. I mean, she was young. She was 76.
Okay, so not that far long ago, but is dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That was the
R.I.P.
inspo. So, and now I don't know. They've obviously taken on a life of its own because it used to be, in my mind, I have felt younger people had always seen these bags as a bag for an older person. And now it does feel like the discourse around it has changed a lot. And it's just like status symbol. Everybody wants one because then you can say you have one. And they do only get more valuable. Like it's like
Is it hard to like? It's so you're saying it's hard to get. Like it's hard to get. Like even
they're
if you're
extremely hard to
rich,
get.
like they have
Even
to, like,
if you
approve
have the money to buy one, you can't just get one.
So they set that up for Rob.
Yes, correct. So no, like for example, these influencers, like I'll see, some of these influencers who definitely have a lot of money and are just like from money in general, who have these bags or they have sales associates in these stores that they are in contact with, and they have to basically build up
it's the exact same thing as
it's like you have to build up
which is absurd.
your collection.
It's
like you
so
can't
absurd.
You walk in, you have to buy a lower level bag before you can be offered the higher price bags.
That's the same thing with Rolex, where it's like I have to buy all these watches I don't want.
Yes.
And then
Yes, and that's why it's so crazy.
Why is Craig here? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? We're recording.
Hey, girls.
Hey,
Hi, Craig.
Well, good to see you. So I figured I'd just pop in the studio.
Oh my god!
yeah, neither of us are. Neither of us are.
Wait, are you
there.
recording? Oh, I thought you were on a Zoom meeting.
No, we're literally recording.
We're recording our episode.
You're literally popping onto the podcast.
Oh, well, good to see you all.
Yeah,
good to see you.
I'm going to do something. I don't know, but I'm here.
Oh, good.
Oh,
So
you're going to draw, I think.
Yeah, so I'm just popping in, surprising people, seeing if they are excited or not.
I know. Now,
How was Charlotte? How were the girls?
It was
great.
so fun.
Good.
Fran had like a crazy night with them.
Oh, really? They're fun.
I stayed out way too late with Sally and Austin, and I regret it for how I felt yesterday. We had fun, but
they can keep going and going. It's great.
Yeah. All of a sudden I looked at my phone. I went, I gotta go home, guys.
We're me, Austin, and Shep are doing Watch What Happens today. We're like,
oh, fun. We're actually talking about Watch What Happens live right now.
I was just saying, they were on my flight. I flew back from Charlotte with the guys. I sat next to Shep on the way home. And I just was asleep. And
did he try to talk to you the whole time?
I opened one eye like as we landed, and he was like, wow, you can really sleep on the place.
He's like in your face.
All right, I love you guys. I gotta go.
Are you gonna break out a Birkin on Watch What Happens live like Rob did?
I don't think they'd sell me one.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
What we're talking about right now.
I was like, I actually kind of want to know how he got in and did it, but okay.
Yeah, you'll find out tonight.
You'll tell
All right,
her.
good seeing you.
Bye. Good seeing you.
See you, buddy.
So there you have it. It is hard to get the Birkin. That's so funny.
Yes. It really is, Noah. You like have to. And then it's crazy because it's a lot of the stores you can't even like get an appointment, and you have to like get on a wait list just to even get an appointment. Like you could just gotta, and you don't know what bag. What's crazy is sometimes you can't even go in and pick the bag you want. Like you go in and you have an idea. You could tell your sales associate for years. You're like, this is the Birkin I want, this color, this hardware, the whole thing. And it could either never be available or like you finally get an appointment and they just offer you like what they have.
Yeah. And then
and then people just buy those ones. Like there's this isn't even the one I wanted, but it's the one I bought.
Right. And because then they feel like they can't even say no because they finally got offered one.
Yes.
This is not my jam. Any of this, it just seems like
it's crazy.
It's craziness to me.
I will say though, I a lot of them I can be a little iffy on. This one that Maura got was gorgeous.
This one is gorgeous.
This was a gorgeous bag.
This is a gorgeous color. No, I mean for my not that I'm even in this level where I could be talking about like getting Birkins, but I'm saying like I think it's so crazy. But will I appreciate when Maura Higgins is gifted a fucking beautiful burgundy bag? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That is, and it matches her. She matched her makeup to it, her outfit, the whole thing. I loved it. And
it worked perfectly,
what?
Honestly.
And Rob said, he was like, Maura getting this Birkin is like winning traders to her. Winning traders to Rob is the thing, winning traders.
Yeah.
Tamora, she's like, I want the fucking Birkin. I don't care about winning traders.
100%. Like if you were to ask Maura at the beginning of the season, like, would you want to go on this show and potentially you could win all the money yourself, but you could also like have to share the money with people, whatever it is, make it all the way to the end, or just go home with this beautiful bag and she just take the bag.
She's like, I'll take the bag. I'm going to take the burgundy bag that matches my lipstick.
Yeah. Yep.
Gorgeous.
Exactly.
And by the way, they're just two stunning human beings. So when they get paparazzi together, you're like, I'm eating this up.
This episode is brought to you by No Bull. No Bull is a footwear brand for training. It's a brand for anyone who strives to be better every day. No Bull celebrates a no bullshit approach to wellness. It's about being a work in progress and embracing the constant evolution to being better. The job is never done. And with options across training and lifestyle, No Bull has options for everybody. We love the all-day knit. It's so comfortable. You can wear them anywhere, everywhere. Plus, they just dropped some awesome new colors. I have the all-day knit pair. I think they're great. Either it's, walking the dog or heading to the gym. You can use them for everything, and they're so supportive. Exclusively for Chicks in the Office listeners, No Bull is offering 35% off your first order. Visit nobullproject.com and use code CHICKS for 35% off your first purchase, your entire first order. That's www.nobullproject.com and use code CHICKS for 35% off.
Moving on, new Netflix show was announced. It's Squid Game VIP. The cast is Dylan Efron, Hannah Godwin, Kim Zolciak, Christy Sarah, who is a content creator, Mel B, Ryan Serhant, and Tristan Thompson, which really threw me for a loop, okay? Because I could go through every single person on this list and understand why. Or maybe like Dylan Efron, he's going to do every single reality show at this point.
Right.
Kim Zolciak,
shows are his thing.
She needs a bag, you know.
For sure. And I think
Tristan Thompson, I'm like, how did he get on this show?
Yeah. And it's a fun one for Hannah to do too, because it's like you also, when you get to the point of being on reality TV, but you start on reality TV that's like Finding Love reality TV. Mm-hmm. Those are obviously the shows you're not going to go on anymore. She's married. So as far as like competition shows go, this is a cool one. And I think it's also really cool to be on the first one of something like this. Like you're the first group. People are going to be really interested in talking about it a lot. They probably just had like generic athlete that people know slot that they wanted to cast.
True.
Where it's like, oh, let's pick an athlete, but let's pick an athlete that has that name recognition where like fans of the sport know him, but also we all know him for plenty of other reasons. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like Dwight Howard,
Fran, I can't believe you just said that. I just pulled up Dwight Howard on my laptop because I was about to say Dwight Howard because he did that Netflix show Inside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if Dwight Howard was on. He'll do reality shows at this point.
He did Special Forces too. So I'm like, that's,
and he did Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Yeah. So now Tristan Thompson is kind of, skating into that spot. But I'm excited for this. I love any new game show that Netflix comes up with.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
Especially like familiar faces like this. I'm intrigued. We haven't seen Hannah on anything else. She's very funny. We all love Dylan Efron. He's always going to be entertaining. Mel B is a great addition. This is an interesting cast, and I do like this cast for this first season of this show. Do I know what the show is exactly? Not quite. I think it's going to be Squid Game-esque. It's about the Squid Game VIPs.
Yeah.
We already have Squid Game The Challenge. So it's not going to be exactly that. Although I think that would have been very funny. But you can't get. I don't think you can get 400 famous
VIPs
people on.
I think we make the cast. I think we make the cast if that's the pool that they can pick.
They're like, all right, let's get these fucking podcasters. I guess.
Oh, we need 456 people. Yeah, I think we can.
Jake Shane will be on there.
You can pull them on there. Yeah. I think Viper, who was on season 2 of the Squid Game, The Challenge, is also going to be on this. So that's interesting as well, because you just take one person that's already done it, throw it in the mix with these VIPs. Viper was a very interesting character on the show. So that's, I think that's also a smart move too. Mix in a person that they know.
I want Inside to come back now that I'm thinking about it. You never,
I never watched it,
but
I never finished it.
I really liked it, and I wanted.
Are they going to make another season?
I don't know. Now that I'm bringing it up, I am wondering. I'm gonna
ask.
If we can get an answer on that.
Well, they still do like the UK version, right?
Yes, they do. I really liked it. I'm just letting them know there's an audience for it. If they're interested, I am watching.
You will be watching.
I will be watching.
Fair.
But this will be fun. I'm excited for this. I think it's a good cast. I think getting Dylan Efron involved in this is smart, because
he loves a game. He loves a game.
He loves a game, and he has the people like this right now. And if you're not watching, you're only listening, I'm doing the grib and the balls motion. He's got the people by the balls that they'll watch any reality show he does. So it's a good cast.
And I saw a couple comments of like, oh, more Dylan, but I like. I don't have a problem. Complaining. I saw people complaining.
Well, complaining about more Dylan?
I don't have that complaint at all. I also think I have no problem when there are reality stars.
Sorry, my mom's sneaking out to have a cigarette, and I told her it's fine.
There's gonna be like smoke blowing in front of you.
You can smoke. It's fine.
Yeah. You just get to the point where like now you're a reality TV star, but your star only shines this bright for so long. You know, like I will never shame these people for like going on their third, fourth show. Because at this point, it's like, it's not a show about love. Like he's not going on Love Island for the 5th time where you're like, okay, we get it. It's like, it's a new show. It's new. It's fun. It's different. It's a game. I'm sure they can win money of some kind. The guy loves games, and you capitalize on the moment that you're having. The moment doesn't last forever.
You know, I actually saw Nikki Glaser posted this on her Instagram story the other day, and it was a quote from Love Story. And it was like, I'm kind of going to butcher it, but the gist was, someone's always standing there with a rose and a stone. And it's like, they're ready to hand you your flowers, but at the same time, they're ready to just throw it. Boo, tomatoes. You might as well say they're ready. They're standing there with a rose and a tomato, because they're going to hand you your flowers, and on the other hand, they're going to start throwing tomatoes at you. Boo, stop. Oh, a couple of months ago, we're screaming, we want more Dylan Efron. Now he does another show. Now it's too much Dylan Efron. No, I think it's great. He clearly has a love for these competition shows, and he's only done 2 of them now. He did Traders and Dancing with the Stars. Why not? And it's like all the people who go on those reality shows continuously. Boston Rob. You know how many seasons of Survivor he did? Now he does other reality shows. Johnny Bananas. You know how many fucking seasons of The Challenge he's done?
So many.
When people find their thing, you know, they keep doing it. And so I have no problem with Dylan Efron on the show. I actually think it's a great move to pull viewers into a first season of a show.
I agree.
Yeah. Moving on, speaking of, new cast, new shows, Real Housewives of New York is getting a little revamp, new cast. And we've already got drama with one of the newbies who's coming in, Hailey Glassman, who turned out apparently to be a troll of Girl with No Jobs, Claudia Oshry. She had posted a TikTok and Instagram saying that, this name looked familiar to her. And when she went to go check, she found all of these past messages that this woman had been sending her for years and years. This went on. So we're already off to quite the start with this new cast.
Yeah. And it was like all commentary about her body, and just like, you're just thinking, oh my God, it's so crazy, because we get these messages, right? And you think like, what are these people like in real life? Like, who are these people to their core? Who lives their life like this, where they send messages like this? And then we see her get cast as a Real Housewife of New York City. You're like, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. What? So I guess whatever. Her claim to fame is she dated John Gosselin for like 2 seconds. So now we get to watch her on reality TV. I don't know.
I don't know. I just want to say, as a whole, I have not heard good things already.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it must have been quite the audition process, because here's the thing, as sending these messages is so fucked up. Like, we all know that. She had to put on quite the audition. Like, of like, this person is nutso. We got to put them on TV.
Right. And I guess you kind of do need one nutcase in the bunch. I don't know, because it's like you need someone to bring the drama, but is that somebody an online troll?
Right. And I know it's kind of like
I don't know.
No. And it's horrible, like, sending people messages like this. Like, we all know how horrible it is. But I feel like there is.
It's just no fucking shame, man. These people have no shame.
But I feel like there is always some sort of troll storyline going on with the housewives. Like, it just feels like there's always trolls in the mix with the housewives.
Yeah, you're right. There is.
Yeah. But it is wild because I can't even imagine, like, being like, why do I know this person? Going to the Instagram and being like, oh, they're my fucking troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild. Wild.
And now they're going to be on the show because it's her. It is woman that is Martha Stewart's makeup artist. Her name is Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica Hammond, who I think we've met a couple times. She is big in the fitness world. She, is one of those first few founders, teachers, instructors at Rumble. And I believe now she is married to like the founder of Built. So
she's living quite the lifestyle.
She's not scraping any bottom of the barrel for nothing. She's living quite the New York City lifestyle, which I'm sure will make for great TV because you got Jessel coming back, Sai's coming back, and Aaron is coming back. And then these new ladies, and Carol Radziwill is coming back as a friend of, which is very interesting because there was definitely like a Bravo falling out there for a little while. Now she's back in with this new group, and people have been talking about her recently a lot more too. I think like the love story, I think the JFK Jr. stuff like brings that all back as well, because if you didn't know, she was married to Anthony Radziwill, which is JFK's cousin, and like best friend. So they were all very close. And now she's gonna be back on RHONY. So I'm excited to see her back. I always really enjoyed her just as a person too. Just seemed like someone with a good, stable head on their shoulders compared to some of these people that they've had on RHONY before. So,
and now apparently with this new cast as well. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think that RHONY has kind of struggled to find its footing as of late.
For sure.
And I don't know if this now throws a wrench in it as well. I guess we'll find out. We'll get some. It seems like we might get some crazy drama though.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? I'm envisioning episode 1, like half these women pull out their phone and they're like, wait, I have DMs from Hailey Glassman. Like she's just like shitting on all of them. Like she's been in all their DMs. I'm
just wondering if this is going to be another Salt Lake City situation where we find out. That's what I was bringing up with the trolling. Yes, like we're going to have another troll situation where the storyline is going to be like, oh, this woman's been trolling all of us, leaking stuff, the whole thing. Which did make for a very interesting but controversial storyline in Salt Lake City because people had no idea how to feel about it because they were like, should she be in the mix? Should she not be in the mix? Like, we can't trust her. So it will be interesting.
Totally. 91% of dog parents say their pup is an important member of the family, and 40% would even say their dog over a human stranger. Safe to say, people are obsessed. I mean, I got Olive sitting on my lap right now. I'm trying to do this ad, and there she is. Just really no sense of any sort of personal space. But that's what happens when you're dog obsessed. And if anyone gets being dog obsessed, it's Ollie. They're relentless about delivering the best food and experience for you and your dog. And they give you a way to check in on their health over and over and over again. Ollie's fresh recipes are developed by real chefs and backed by vet nutritionists. They're obsessed with making the best meals with the highest quality ingredients. From the moment you start a subscription, everything is tailored just for your pup. The meals are perfectly portioned, and you get a puptainer and scoop for easy storing and serving. With Ollie, you don't just get food. Through their app, you can actually check in on your dog's health with real vets just by uploading a picture. Their team can check in on your dog's weight, digestion, teeth, and coat because they're obsessed with making sure your pup is as healthy as can be. So get ready for both you and your pup to be obsessed. Head to ollie.com/chicks, tell them all about your dog, and use code CHICKS to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer an obsession guarantee. If you're not completely obsessed, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/chicks and enter code CHICKS to get 60% off your first box. Ollie, feed the obsession.
Moving on, hopefully everyone caught up on Love is Blind, watched the weddings, saw what happened. If you didn't, then unfortunately, you'll have to skip past this segment. But we are all caught up. And I have to say, I am just really happy for Amber and Jordan. I was really rooting for these two to get married, and they did it. They both said I do. And I just wanted to start off with them because I was rooting for them. And although it seemed like Jordan was really hesitant, obviously, because he was going to have to become the father that stepped up, and he was going to have to, maybe leave behind his dive bars. I'm interested to find out where they stand now. Are they still together? The whole thing. But that was the one I wanted to start off with.
I really wish we didn't have to wait a full week for the reunion because I have so many questions about where these couples are at right now.
Me too.
Especially, so many of them really, but Amber and Jordan, they're so happy in the moment. You hope it works out. I do unfortunately just kind of gave me a bad gut feeling when Jordan, it felt like Jordan at the altar was almost like, fuck it, I do. It was it almost felt like, because in the moment she'd said I do, and then it wasn't, to me, it wasn't like this big declaration that he seemed super confident in. It was it seemed like he kind of went, well, I'm going to follow my heart. I do.
Well, he said, I want to say I do with all my heart.
Yeah. But it says
and then when he said that, I thought, is he going to say, but I don't?
Right.
But he did. But then he was like, I do. So you're right. I kind of was just living in the happiness bubble there for a second, where I was just like, yay, they did it.
Yeah. I hope it works.
But I hope it works. And I'm really hoping so, because I really was rooting for them.
And my God, I hope they just
You're absolutely right that it was a kind of a bizarre,
it's like,
I
fuck
do.
it.
Yeah.
I do.
He's like, you know what? Why not? Come here, Emma. Family group hug. Come on in. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I felt like I have hope, but the fact that they were still arguing before the weddings, he's talking to his family, they still clearly haven't come to an agreement on where they want to live, which is not, it's not a crazy deal breaker in my mind, but it almost felt like it was to Jordan. It was if Amber wants to live closer to the suburbs or closer for Emma's school, it's no, I can't be out of the city. So it's well, my God, I hope they compromised, found somewhere maybe in between.
I hope so too. I really do too. Speaking of kids, Mike ended up saying no because they didn't align at the time of, stepping up to the altar. They did talk afterwards where they said they have some things to figure out. So I am curious to see if these two are maybe possibly dating in real life now, or maybe they kind of just ended it as a whole. It felt like there was potential for them to continue dating and see what happened. A lot of conversation about the kids.
I was rooting for that. Like I was rooting. It seemed like they had a mature enough discussion at the end where maybe it could work. And a lot of times when these couples don't get married at the altar, I'm like, oh God, they're never speaking to each other again. Like there's you're just not salvaging this situation. But for some reason for them, I felt like maybe they could salvage it. I feel like they do both really like each other and like could maybe see what would happen and not have such a forced timeline. So I don't know. I'm curious.
Me too. I do think that they both have a very strong mutual respect for each other and the things that they both want in life. Although it may not be the same thing, they both understand each other. And so, although I do hope that maybe they can date and figure it out, you also don't want to waste each other's time, right?
Yeah.
Because if they date and Emma, sticks to what she wants and Mike sticks to what he wants, it's such a big thing that they could potentially be wasting each other's time in the long run. So, that's really up for them to figure out. But I do think that they had such a strong respect for each other, which was really nice to see because, then you have the couples that don't have fucking respect. And that leads me to Ashley and Alex. And Ashley gave Alex a proper roasting on that altar because they were going to give Alex the chance to say I do or I don't first. And she stepped in and said, listen, I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to say it before you. I don't want to marry you. It ain't happening, honey. And
you're a big fat liar, my guy.
I was so happy that she stepped in before he could say it because, they want to give him the first thing. And she's like, nah, ain't happening. What pissed me off the most was his mom being like, I know you're not a liar. Please.
I'm not gonna shit on this man's mom because I really don't know much about her, obviously, from the 2 seconds she was on the show. But I don't know how involved she seemed. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. I just think
not in a bad way. Just like it seemed like they kind of had a relationship that maybe wasn't that deep.
To me, it kind of just seemed like she believed every word her little boy said and lived by. Because even when she talked to Ashley about,
moms are gonna do that.
Yeah, but when she talked to Ashley about his exes, she was talking about his exes and kind of brought up like the lying and the whatever, and she was always defending her son, which fair, it is her son.
Yeah.
But at some point, I'm hoping maybe she watched this show and saw her son lying and went, oh, so you do have the capability of lying sometimes, and we got to work on that. Not the immediate, I know you're not a liar, but it is his mom, so you expect that. But he was a big fat liar. And Ashley was gonna not stop till she let everybody in that room know.
I had two thoughts about this. One was the build up to the wedding. They really have to make these people almost lie, like talk to the camera. Like it really is so interesting to me because the way Ashley was talking, and like the way it's cut together, it's like she's teary-eyed. This is the best. I'm getting like my wedding day, like all these things. And then she gets up there and she's like, fuck you. Like, and you're like, well, okay, clearly this was your plan the whole time. Like you had this prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the buildup before of them trying to sell us this story of, ooh, we don't know what they're going to say. Even though before she was like, I do believe Alex is going to say no at the altar. But it still felt like she had nice-ish things to say about him. And then after the wedding, it was like, this guy fucking sucks. He never liked me. I like have all these feelings. And you're like, oh, you really didn't show too much of this before, which I guess is the purpose of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is, they take these men to get these tuxes, to get, and their suits, whatever they decide to wear. There's a whole fitting. There's friends there. No one told Alex he looked like a he couldn't get a jacket that fit him. The jacket looked 8 sizes too big on him. It was bothering me the whole time. I said, what did he put this oversized jacket on?
I didn't even notice that, but that's a good point.
Oh, Ria.
I was
don't
just
know if I
so
saw the
stuck
picture of
on
it.
how much I disliked him that I was
Like, I'm sorry, this jacket's ginormous on him.
Yeah.
Look how boxy he looks.
That's an ill-fitted jacket. For
Ill-fitted
sure.
jacket. And another thing, I was like, you couldn't shave some of that neck beard off for your wedding day? You know, it's like you didn't even it's like, do you even brush your hair this morning?
The thing is, Alex knew he wasn't getting married that day. He was like, I'm rolling out of bed. I don't give a shit about this.
He told the tailor, don't even bother fixing this jacket. I'm wearing it for 30 minutes.
No, someone offered him a razor. He said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm a nomad. I don't need this.
Yeah, I'm not. Exactly.
But thank God those two didn't get married because they were not a match.
No. And you know what's such bullshit is when these guys come on and they clearly, it's like, and the production asks them, oh, so do you think Love is Blind? And they're like, I think Love is Blind to an extent, but like, you know, I've realized that the physical aspect is just like a really big part for me. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, so
like,
Love is not blind for you.
So Love is not blind to an extent. Okay, so actually no extent, it's not blind then, because you're saying that you still need like the physical attraction to be there and the girl still needs to be your physical type.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley wasn't that, which is fucking nuts because she's stunning. So
yeah, I feel like they make certain couples go to the altar even though they know they're not going to say yes, because then we get Britney and Devontae,
because some of them are game and some are not.
Yeah,
you know?
and Britney and Devontae, they didn't even go to the altar.
Britney is still waiting for Devontae on her couch. Like Britney still thinks he's coming back. I would not be surprised if Devontae walked out that door and this is the last time she ever saw him, because she was like, haha, like, what are you doing? Like, we'll still see each other. Like, you goofball. Like, what are you doing? I think that guy was like, we're breaking up, but I'm never going to see you again. And she was like, see you tomorrow. Like, they mark my words, they never saw each other again after that.
Listen, Britney is a sweetheart. I just think that she really just wants anybody. And I'm hoping that she holds out for the right person, because if she would have married Devontae, oh my God, it would have been so disappointing. So to watch this happen was really a miracle.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God, because these two were especially not a match. Most of the show was not a match, but you know, we did get Christine and Vic.
And thank God, honestly, I cried like their whole wedding. The whole time I was in tears.
It was so sweet, and I'm really hoping that we get the best news from them, the follow-up next week.
I hope so.
And honestly, you know that they put Christine and Vic at the end because they were like once I saw they were at the end, I was like, they obviously get married.
Yeah. And it was just,
I hope they gift them a honeymoon because they didn't let them go to Mexico.
So true. So true. You should give them a lot. It's like saving grace of people that actually like each other.
Right.
And the moments with their family, I think Christine with Vic's mom, and even just like Vic's sister being the one to marry them. It's like, okay, well, I don't know if you're going to ask your sister to do this, if you're both going to be like, nah.
Right.
Like,
it's so true, because I was wondering with the other people. Sometimes I'm like, who's marrying?
It's a rando person that the show gets.
I'm like, who's this person marrying them?
Yeah, because they get like a Love Is Blind script, like you know, like they started off with like you met each other through this very unique process and not seeing each other, and is love blind, blah blah blah, and you're like, who are these people? But yeah, honestly, I would really like, not that I'm encouraging any of my friends to do Love Is Blind. However, the thought of sitting in one of those venues and waiting in real life, in the moment, to see what your friend and this stranger are about to do, I'd be on the edge of my seat. Like every time they pan to like Emma's friends, like sitting on her side of the aisle, and they're just sitting there like la 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 no. So what do we do now? Like, do we get up? Do we leave? Like, I just am so curious what the ins and outs of that day looks like for the other people. Like, they have to sit there and be like, what do we think's gonna happen? Do they get tipped off? Like, if Emma and Mike, like, if Emma has a feeling, she's like, no, I think I'm gonna say yes. It's like, she's like, I'm just, is she telling all her friends? I don't know. That being in the chair, and then you're also watching their family members, they're like biting their nails.
I want anybody who has sat in on one of these weddings to contact us because we have so many questions. And if it doesn't even have to be publicly. If you can't be public, just message us. And
off the book, let's talk.
We want to know what happened. Here's the thing. I'm seeing a lot of rumors, and I don't know how true it is. It could be total bullshit. But I'm seeing rumors that they're maybe doing Hoboken, New Jersey next. I don't know. It is a rumor. I am hoping that they are, and that somehow I know. Like, yeah, I'm gonna push one of the single people that I know in Hoboken to sign up for this show, and just hope that we could get to one of these weddings, or be at the meetup.
Right. No, exactly. Like, be in the background of the bar.
Yeah,
like when they just all
when they do a bar in Hoboken.
Yeah,
and it's like,
where it's the bachelorette night, and we're just like, ooh, what's going on, guys?
We're going to Green Rock.
Yeah. Oh my God. I truly, this was a wild season. I'm very intrigued by what's going to go down the reunion. I really wish we didn't have to wait a full week for it. It looked like perhaps in the teaser, like, I think was that Amber storming off?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't feel good about that, Ria. No. I didn't feel good about that.
No.
And they just showed all the shocked faces of everybody in the crowd all the time. I'm like, oh,
they know how to listen.
They do. They absolutely do. But this is for the first time I think there's been actually so much drama with the contestants and the season that I have higher expectations than normal for the reunion. Because sometimes with the reunion, I'm like, I don't give a shit. And it's kind of boring. But I feel like because there were couples that sort of left it off in a very vague area.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know what happened after. Because sometimes there's like, most of the time you get a final, and maybe you have four couples. In the finale, the wedding finale, that two of them maybe one breaks up beforehand, like the day before. One of them says no at the altar, and then two of them get married. But the person, like the couple where one says no at the altar, you're like, oh, that's a breakup. Like, it's over. Mm-hmm. Like, they hate each other now because that was like a problem.
Yeah.
And there's no like in between. Are you thinking, ooh, like I wonder if they got back together or not? It's like, obviously they didn't. But with this group, there's some where I'm like, I feel like maybe there was some dating happening. Maybe they reached out. By the way, Chris's look, when did he get deserted on a deserted on an island before he came back to do this reunion? His hair's long. He's got like, he's got a spray tan to the gods. I'm like, what? I saw that picture of him on the couch and I thought, okay, was he just like, did he just fuck off to the Bahamas, disappeared in the Bahamas for like the last 6 months and just came crawling back?
Seems like it. No, I'm excited for this. I'm glad it's on Wednesday because remember when it was on Sundays and the Sunday, the Oscars are on. So I was like, oh,
yeah, it would break Netflix.
Yeah, and it would break. Now it'll be on Wednesday. Very excited for that. Speaking of Deserted Island, while we're talking about reality TV, I am currently watching Survivor. The new season 50. Second episode aired last night. I'll talk more about it on Weekly Watch Report on Monday. But this season's going to be freaking good. So for those Survivor watchers out there that listen to this podcast, we're going to be locked in all season, baby. I'm going to be talking about it all season long because second episode's got me in. First episode, I liked it. Second episode, woo! Can't wait for next week.
I just saw a quote of Rob on, I think, Fallon, and they asked him, like, what would you do if Jeff called? And he was like, I love Survivor. So now people are like, oh, can we get Rob on Survivor?
My thing is,
but
Survivor
I feel like they don't do that
is not like celebrity. You know, it's not reality TV
they
show.
Don't, yeah.
You know,
and my God, who would probably take him out is like Tom. Like Tom, no one would be more upset than Tommy.
Oh my God, I know. I hope Tommy.
Like
gets
imagine
on one
like
day.
Tom. Like it's like because I feel like Tommy's saving grace for like what he tells himself is that he's like too big of a personality.
He's too famous.
He's like too famous. That's why they won't let him do the show. It's like, And it's like, hey, Tommy, like, I just think that's half of what they're saying. You know, hey, we don't really cast people that have a following.
We don't
It's
cast internet personalities.
Yeah, exactly. And then if Rob ends up on there, he's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that would be some bullshit. No, but this season is good. It's a lot of past people. It's season 50, a lot of people coming back. So, and I have to say, if people want to know, I am currently rooting for Christian. I think Christian is just quite the character. I do think he is such a big personality and a threat that I don't think he'll win because he is so, but I am currently rooting for him and a couple others as well.
Nice.
But I'll talk more about it on Monday. But just want everyone to know I am locked in for this season. Yes.
Love it.
All right. That wraps up today's topics. All right, we're going to get into another game of Beat Ria and Fran, but first, we got to talk about RumHaven. Honestly, our tour has kicked off, and that means the RumHaven has kicked off as well. And being in Florida and just coming from Turks and Caicos, the rum is running through us. And right now, everything can be too loud, too filtered, too fake, but not here and not with us. RumHaven is where the noise fades and the real comes out, where you can just unbutton your expectations and sip on what's true and what's natural, and that is RumHaven. One taste of pure cane sugar and real coconut water lets you feel the difference. It's what real tastes like. That place, that feeling, that mindset where everything finds its balance. It's an oasis of authenticity, and it calls to you and it draws you in. Like I am drawn in right now after this. I'm going to make myself a nice little RumHaven drink while I sit out back in Florida. And in this space, you could be real with yourself, your friends, and even the strangers who might just become them to you as well. So crack open that bottle, lose all the small talk, and find the good vibes with RumHaven. Because the best moments aren't fake. They are simply real. RumHaven, made for real. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 209, and we are joined by Mary Frances and Emily. We are so excited to play with you girls, and we're ready for some good competition right now. You guys are wearing matching sweatshirts, so I'm a a little
Yeah, thanks for having us. Synergy. I had to come over and make sure we had the mental locked in. It's like we got that advantage so far.
It does, and Ria and I are not in the same place, so that's obviously you guys took one out of our handbook. Always better when everybody's together. But it is 15 questions. If you got the question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever is closest will go first. We each get our own individual guess, and we will alternate between teams for guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Set It Up, Glenn Powell.
Ah.
Good movie. All right, so one of you guys guess first.
Haven't seen this movie. I'm going to go 40.
Ria?
I'm actually going to go 71.
Okay. I was going to go in the 60s, so maybe like 63.
I think it's high. I'm going to say 82.
92.
Oh, okay. I guess I got to see that movie.
I
Kind of like
feeling,
shocked by that.
Yeah, me too. But it was one of those ones that like was well received.
Very, yeah. And I think it's because rom-coms were so bad for so long. And then that one came out and everyone was like, this is saving rom-coms. And I think people really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question number
That
1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Julia from Vermont. Which Twilight movie does Jacob say the iconic line, Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca?
This is us?
Yeah. This is
It's gotta be New Moon.
second
right?
one. Yeah, New Moon.
Yeah. New Moon?
Yeah, New Moon.
Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
All right, 1-0 Ria and Fran. Question number 2 to Mary Frances and Emily. Do people call you Mary or full?
People call me both. Yeah, I go by both.
Okay.
She prefers Mary.
Do you
Frances,
Okay,
We'll let her
we'll Mary
or
Frances.
Frank. We call her Frank also.
That
so
is
you
an
can call her
nickname.
Frank. Yeah, we call her Frank.
I kind of want to call you Frank.
Yeah, Frank
That
and
works.
Emily is perfect.
That works.
Okay.
Frank and Emily.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2 to Frank and Emily. Shout out Olivia. On The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Kathy hired a celebrity contractor to build her a house. Who was it?
Do you know a single celebrity contractor?
I can name someone off HGTV.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are those brothers?
The Property Brothers? No, maybe. One of them dates Zooey Deschanel.
Just say the name, I guess. The Property Brothers.
Sure, we'll go Property
Final
Brothers.
answer.
Incorrect. It's Ria and Fran.
I don't really know a celebrity contractor.
I'm literally like, I'm like Tyler Cameron. Like, I don't know.
Ty Pennington?
Ty Pennington.
I think you guys might be, the wording of it might be confusing. Like, it's a celebrity who's working as a contract. Like, they're not a celebrity contractor.
Oh.
I still am. I don't know. I'm kind of
I don't
blanking on
recall
this
the storyline, so either way, I'm not going to come up with anyone. Was it like
Right.
Kris Jenner, like as a joke?
3 seconds.
one. Might as well take
We'll
a guess.
say Kris Jenner. Final answer.
Incorrect. Kevin Jonas.
Makes Jersey. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
And you know what? He did have a construction business for a while, so I
Yeah.
would put him in
What an onion.
potentially celebrity contractor category. Was that on Beverly Hills? What show was that on?
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh,
They said Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh my God! This whole time I was thinking it was Kathy Hilton. Oh, I didn't have my ears open.
Okay, 1-0. Still Ria and Fran. This is question number 3 to them. Shout out Gage from Maine. What award-winning show have all these people guest starred in at least one episode of? John Cena, John Mulaney, Josh Hartnett, Sarah Paulson.
Is this our question?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit. John Cena, Sarah Paulson. What were the other ones?
John Mulaney, Josh Hartnett.
And it's a TV show.
15 seconds, yeah.
Some sort of
I don't know.
maybe sitcom.
5 seconds.
It's like American Horror Story. No, because Sarah Paulson's just on that already.
Time is up.
No clue and no guess.
Okay, to Frank and Emily.
American Horror Story is the only thing I had in mind. John Cena? What has John Cena been on? John Mulaney?
John Mulaney, I feel like. It's not that John Mulaney show. That's like his own show.
I didn't know
15
John Mulaney.
seconds.
I know what it is. God damn it.
I don't know.
Or is it like Little Dicky show or something like
5
that?
seconds.
That's a good guess.
Like, Little Dicky show, but I don't know the name of it. So
Incorrect. The Bear.
It's the bear.
The
Shit, I
Bear.
knew it.
did you watch that?
Damn.
I had needed to think about John Mulaney and Sarah Paul. Yeah.
They're in the Italian dinner one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, still 1-0, Ria and Fran. This is question number 4 to Frank and Emily. Shout out Carl from the hell? Pensacola.
Yes. That's a place.
I've never heard of it. What is the name of the Beyonce song that John Mayer covered and released as his own single in 2014?
Come on, Beyonce. She said that she got this. This is her one thing.
John Mayer in 2014?
Yeah.
Is it Crazy in Love?
No. I think it'd be a more of a ballad, maybe? Maybe like
10 seconds.
Spit one out.
like is it like Halo?
5.
Halo, final answer.
Incorrect.
Halo,
Ria
final
and
answer.
Fran.
This is not really ringing a bell to me. I feel like I'm missing out.
Does she have a song called Four?
Or
Or is that an album?
yeah. Well, that was her album.
Was there a song also called Four?
I think if that's what you're thinking of, then we should guess that because I don't have another
For
guess.
some reason, the only thing that came into my mind is Four.
let's go with that then.
Okay, final answer.
Incorrect.
Ugh.
EXO.
Oh, shit.
Oh man,
Great
I
cover.
gotta listen to that.
Yeah, I
Great
gotta listen to
cover.
that cover. I feel like I missed out on that.
Wait,
Oh,
you never
that's a-
heard it?
No, that's why
that's a
I was
beautiful
blanking out there.
cover.
I haven't heard it.
Mhm.
Damn.
All right. Still 1-0, Ria and Fran. Question number 5 to them. Shout out Sam from Westchester. What state does the movie The Last Song take place in?
Is this to us?
Yes.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Is that where it's supposed to be? Like, it's not like where they actually filmed it. It's like where they are in the movie.
No, it's Savannah, Georgia. It's Savannah. No, it's Georgia.
God, I'm losing my headphones. But is it, they filmed in Georgia, but is that where they actually are?
I thought it was maybe South Carolina
3
is where they're
seconds.
supposed to be, but they filmed
Yeah,
in
but
Georgia.
they filmed in Georgia?
Let's
Time is up.
say South
Go
Carolina.
with that.
South Carolina.
Incorrect.
No.
To Frank and Emily.
So the question is where it takes place in the movie.
Where it takes place.
I was gonna guess like Louisiana.
Did you guess South Carolina?
Did y'all say South
They
Carolina?
said South Carolina. I mean, we could say Savannah because it's fitting.
It definitely looks Savannah-ish with the with the moss.
Is it North
and-
Five
Carolina? Like, is
seconds.
it Outer Banks?
Let's go Georgia.
Let's go Georgia, yeah. Georgia by answer.
Correct.
Fuck. Oh,
Nice.
I should have just went
We
with
needed
that.
that.
Yeah,
know
I mean,
it
look,
was
we
Georgia
knew
because
they-
it filmed
We
there
knew they
and-
filmed the whole movie in Georgia. They filmed the entire, we saw it. It was there.
There.
Damn, I should have just went with that.
Okay. Tied up at 1. Question number 6. And this is to Frank and Emily. Shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend. The following synopsis describes which Netflix series? A hot-headed widow searching for the hit-and-run driver who mowed down her husband, befriends an eccentric optimist who isn't quite what she seems.
Can you read it one more time? Sorry, I know that's long.
A hot-headed widow searching for the hit-and-run driver who mowed down her husband befriends an eccentric optimist who isn't quite what she seems.
I have no idea.
I don't know, a Netflix show. Widow?
10
I don't have a guess.
No. I don't think we have anything.
Time is up. Okay. to
This
Ria and
is dead to me.
Yes.
Correct. That one's long.
Final answer.
Fran. Correct.
Sorry, I have to say final answer. My bad.
Okay, 2-1, Ria and Fran. Question number 7 to them. Shout out Morgan and baby Ginny and baby Ivy.
Hi, babies.
Hey, babies.
Order these Zoes from oldest to youngest. Zoe Kravitz, Zoe Deschanel, Zoe Saldana, Zoe Deutsch.
It's a lot of Zoes.
Zoe Saldana is the oldest.
I'd put her at the oldest. I go her,
And-
Deschanel, Kravitz, Deutsch.
Yeah. I'm stuck between Deutsch and Kravitz. I feel like they could be interchangeable, but that sounds right.
I feel like Kravitz might be a little, like, I feel like Zoe Deutsch is not that much older than I am.
You're right. I think Zoe Kravitz. Yeah, let's say that. Final
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Saldana is 47, Deschanel is 46, Kravitz is 37, and Deutsch is 31.
Yes.
Oh, we're the same age.
Nice.
Okay,
I'm like, I think she's a little bit older than me.
3-1, Ria and Fran. Question number 8 to Frank and Emily. Shout out Tate from North Dakota. Name this year. The Big Bang Theory Season 1 premieres. Shia LaBeouf's movie Disturbia is in theaters. Avril Lavigne's song Girlfriend becomes number 1.
Big Bang Theory 2010?
Girlfriend, is that late? That late?
11?
I would
Yeah.
go early. Maybe
Earlier? 9?
2010.
Okay, 2010. Final answer.
answer.
Incorrect. To Ria.
I think this is 07.
I was going to go earlier. What? Oh, yeah. I like 07 because I was thinking maybe 6. So it could be 6 or 7. What was the last thing, Noah?
Girlfriend by
Avril
Avril Lavigne.
Oh, Girlfriend Avril Lavigne.
Maybe it's 2006.
Disturbia.
10
I was definitely in middle school. I lean 7. I think it's 7.
Let's do 2007. Final answer.
Correct.
Woohoo!
Okay, 4-1, Ria and Fran.
I watched
Going away.
Disturbia so many times at sleepovers in middle school.
It's a great movie. Question number 9, and this is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Olivia. Who was the first housewife to walk off at a reunion and also the first housewife to fall asleep at a reunion?
This is our question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fall asleep? Not many of them have fallen asleep. Not many of them walk off.
10 seconds.
It's not Teresa.
5.
Kathy? Sutton? No.
It's kind of giving Sutton, but I don't
Time
know if
is
that's
up.
it. Sutton, final answer.
Incorrect to Frank and Emily.
Is this one person that was the first to do each?
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, not a lot of housewives are coming to my brain, but like Bethany Frankel.
Sure.
Bethany Frankel, final answer.
Incorrect.
Is it Mary Cosby?
No, it is
Oh.
Ramona Singer.
Oh.
Mm.
Should have went early housewife.
Picture this. It's Monday morning. You open up your laptop. Outlook hits you with 87 unread emails. Your calendar, it now looks like a game of Tetris. Your boss wants a report, your team wants a presentation, and you just want to take a nap. Enter Microsoft Copilot. Copilot summarizes your emails and boom, you're caught up. It drafts your report in Word, it builds your slides in PowerPoint, and even pulls insights from your Excel data. Suddenly, you're the office hero. You're organized and you're responsible. All because Copilot did the stuff that you didn't want to or feel like doing. So if you want to reclaim your time and get your life together, try Microsoft Copilot. Copilot, because sometimes the smartest move is letting AI do the work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365Copilot.
All right, still 4-1. And this is question number 10. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
It's okay.
Well, but what about you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be in the sun. Knowing you're happy makes me happy. But it doesn't work unless you're happy.
Just us.
Yeah.
Can you play it one more time?
I can't, actually.
Oh.
Sorry.
Never mind.
The rules, I wish I could.
Yes,
The
the
rules don't
rules,
allow
no.
me to.
No problem. Something in the sun. We sounded a little in distress. I can't place the actor or the actress. You're not gonna know
It
this.
weirdly sounded like Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock?
15 seconds.
But that could be completely off base. Spit out a movie.
I don't know. Safe Haven.
3 seconds.
Final answer.
Incorrect. 3 and Frank.
This is Eternity.
Yeah, Eternity.
Final answer.
Eternity, yes.
Correct.
Woo!
Gosh, that is
Miles Teller.
a recent.
Yes.
But
A recent one, a recent
That
poll.
is a recent one, yeah.
I haven't gotten to that one yet, but
It's
Highly
good. You should watch
recommend. It's
it.
really
yeah,
good.
I know. I've heard y'all
Noted.
talk about it, and I'm
It is good.
my list. Wasn't part of our studying, unfortunately.
Fair.
5-1. Ria and Fran. This is question number 11 to them. Shout out Hailey from London, Ontario. In the season 10 premiere of Grey's Anatomy, intern Heather Brooks is electrocuted and dies. What other main character is injured by the same electrical issue?
Excuse me, spoiler.
Intern
I didn't
Heather
get
Brooks
this far.
is electrocuted and dies. I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember this one? 15 seconds.
No, I don't think I do. Who else is involved?
Who else gets injured?
Should we just say like Alex? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I don't know. I didn't make it that far. I
Yeah.
don't know who's still alive at that
3
point.
seconds.
Alex Karev, final answer.
Incorrect to
Darn.
Frank and Emily.
Neither one of us are Grey's Anatomy
Grey's
people.
Anatomy,
So
The F is Heather
Damn.
Brooks.
An intern who got electrocuted and died.
No, seriously. I can't even
Grey's
picture the
Anatomy
face,
character
though.
names are Meredith, Christina, McDreamy, McSteamy. Let's go.
5 seconds.
What's her name? Christina Yang?
Yeah, let's do
Is
that.
that the character?
Time is up.
Final answer.
Incorrect. Dr. Richard Weber.
Oh.
Oh. Good to know.
Who? I gotta Google who.
I don't even know if
Brooks
she was a significant
I think it was like a one
character.
episode.
Well, because
If
it was
she
like she
died.
was on it, the first episode, and then was. Oh. I know who. I gotcha. Yep. She died during the superstorm. She was in
Yeah,
a
the
couple.
superstorm.
She was around for a little.
But that was like a whole long storyline of Dr. Weber like being in a hospital bed.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, 5-1. Question number 12, and it's to Ria and Fran. You guys have already clinched.
This one
Wait,
is not.
actually,
this
wait,
one
no.
is not to us.
Oh, no, this
one
one
is
is
to
to them, but actually they haven't clinched. If you guys get the last 4 right, you can tie it. So I lied about that.
Trying to get a lock in.
Okay, shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend again. Amy Sherman Palladino created the show Gilmore Girls. What other Emmy Award-winning Amazon show did she create?
Amazon. Oh God. Emmy award-winning Amazon show. Is it The Summer I Turned Pretty? Like that's an Amazon show. We'll do that. The Summer I
15
Turned Pretty. Final answer.
Incorrect.
It's the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
Final answer.
Correct.
Woohoo!
Yes. Now you may.
Dang.
You may.
Yes, you guys
Confirm.
now have one.
No, it's been
Thank
fun.
you, Noah.
It's okay. We got one. That's all.
You
Sorry,
guys- hey,
guys.
if you guys get like 2 or 3 now, no one will actually know it was like kind of
Yeah.
a blowout.
Then
Like,
it's a good game.
it'll look better on paper.
For sure.
Get those garbage time
Gotta
points
finish
in.
strong.
Oh yeah, no, we're still locked in. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you guys to get the rest of the
We
questions
got Savannah, which is
Yeah. Pad those stats now.
right.
Yeah, that's real.
All right. Question number 13 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Sim from Schenectady, New York.
Yep.
In heated rivalry, what object did Shane's dad come to the cottage for when he catches Shane and Ilya?
Is this our question?
Yeah,
His phone charger.
Phone charger.
Final answer.
correct.
it's all recent questions. We studied so much deep cuts, and these are all recent.
Damn.
Damn, you guys were doing like 2006.
Yeah,
didn't
they're
you?
standing like they were watching
Yeah.
like Sweet Life, Zach and Cody.
You never know what it's going to be.
You never know. You never know.
Never know.
Look at the draw.
All right, well, here's a throwback for you, kind of. Question number 14, it's 7-1 Ria and Fran. This is to Frank and Emily. Shout out Molly from Woodinville. In Finding Nemo, what is Nemo's mom's name?
Nemo's mom died.
Um,
So it's gonna be at the very, very
yeah.
beginning.
What's his dad's name? Do we know? Aren't they like? It's kind of like.
They're clownfish.
Only thing that's coming to mind is Doris, but that's because of Dory.
No.
15 seconds.
Well, oh,
Pearl.
5 seconds.
Fish names.
Time
Gil.
is up.
That's the
Pearl.
one.
Final answer.
Incorrect. To Ria and Fran.
I have no idea.
Patricia.
What was her name? Why
I don't know.
Why did Tina come into my head?
It could be anything. It could be Tina,
He's Marlon.
Marlon, and Tina.
Marlon and Rebecca. I have no,
Coral?
I do not remember her name.
Coral.
Coral.
Coral? Ooh. Let's go
5
Coral.
seconds.
Coral. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Did you say that?
No, they said it first. I just
I'm
may have
cracking up. Why
informed
did
it
I
slightly.
think, like, why was Tina the first thing that came to my mind?
Yeah,
We
I
should've
don't know.
gone
It's
down
just
the
like,
clownfish
you
route a
know.
little bit longer because they live in Coral.
Okay,
They live in the
8-1.
sea.
Anemone.
No.
This is the final question to Ria and Fran. Shout out Jordan from Chicago. Name the actor based on the actresses who have played his love interests. Charlize Theron, Margot Robbie, Gabrielle Union.
Ooh. Is this Will Smith?
Margot Robbie. What was he in with Charlize?
I don't know. I only was
Oh,
thinking of Margot Robbie's
Right.
love interests. And I don't think it's...
Gabrielle Union.
Like, I don't think it's... Is it Leonardo DiCaprio?
10 seconds.
No, I don't think so. I like Will Smith.
All right, let's go Will Smith. Final answer.
Correct. Although,
Nice.
like, I guess like the Charlize Theron one could be like debated because that was Hancock, and it was like they were kind of like feeling each other, but I don't know. Like she was married to Jason Bateman's character, right? So like,
Right.
So like
it
a
wasn't
little like
a-
flirtation.
yeah,
just like
yeah.
who co-starred in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie was Focus, and Gabrielle Union was Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
But hey, 9-1 final score. Blowout.
Hey.
No other way to.
Oh, thanks.
But you know when you're like, look, the answer to the last song, and you guys are going to Savannah on The Bachelorette. You're going to have a ton of fun.
Yeah, and all
You
our friends
played
can
with your
laugh
heart.
at us. Be great.
Yeah, no, right. But at least you got that answer right. That you
Yes,
can play for
exactly.
them,
And we're
'cause
all
you'll
going to
be
go
there.
nuts. We're not going to tell them, and then everybody's going to go nuts when we get that. It's like-
That is perfect. Thank you guys so much for playing. We'll send you some more merch, even though you're already wearing matching sweatshirts. We'll get that sent to you guys.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
for
guys.
coming.
Have so much fun.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Have
you.
fun and
Sorry about the
congratulations.
dings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Microsoft
Bye.
plug that in. Microsoft Teams plug.
That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. Reminder, tickets for Seattle and San Diego are on sale. We'll be announcing the San Diego guest very soon. Seattle tickets, Seattle guest has been announced. We can't wait to see you guys. Remember, bring your signs. We love them so much. And have an amazing weekend. And we'll talk to you on Monday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym, it's not even